Alright, hey everyone, it's iCCup Fits back here for another video. I know it's been a while for a cast, and as such, treat this as a just kind of getting back to stuff. I feel bad that I'm doing this in front of players as well, especially for the iCCup clan like finals. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the entire series, but this is supposed to be just like an intro cast to see if I can actually still do it. And yeah, so this is the first match of the iCCup finals, iCCup Clan League finals for season 26, I think. So I forget the alright, let's see here. We gotta figure out who the teams are. So it's red and orange and purple. So we got, oh god, Loco Sit. I can't say that right. And then we got Belladonna as they got a T and Z here. Belladonna with the purple circle, and then as such the South Park and Infected. I know these guys. South Park does a lot of 2v2, and he's still actually playing, which is pretty awesome. And Infected has just been playing for a long time as well. I forget that ALC doesn't look like the proper tag anymore. Were they reps before? I don't know. So we're just gonna, Terran TV. It looks like these series were actually casted already. I don't actually know if there are any still casters. I think Sale was casting some summer thing today or whatever. But anyway, the point is I'm here. So pretty much what's been going on for this 2v2. I'll kind of just try to figure out what's going on exactly. But so I've pretty much been at school. I also just kind of digressed from playing StarCraft. Like the original. I played some StarCraft 2 for a while. I still do. And I even started playing some fighter games. I'm back, not because I'm sick of those games or anything like that, but this was always something that I actually had fun doing. I do kind of miss just doing the commentary, just doing all the prep work and stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of a nuisance to actually get everything done, but and I'm not even sure if we're going to really be that active as I was before. But with... Also, there was, drama and stuff that was kind of going on that just kind of, didn't really want me to play the game. But, I mean, I'm kind of past that. Plus, a lot of people that I've just been, reading the forums in Team Liquid and everything, a lot of people that I used to know are just not really active. They're not organizing a lot of stuff anymore, so... It seems like now it's just more of a more laid-back thing, and everyone's just kind of wanting to get more tournaments and everything like that. So, we'll see how this goes. Again, I'll probably just be pretty much working with iCCup specifically. I'm not really going to be doing too much on the Team Liquid side of things. If I was to run a tournament, it would be directly through iCCup to support their server and everything. And it looks like we do have some aggression here. I apologize for all that side talking. So we have Zerg. Going to be going for that quick lair for Mutalis coming out here to put some aggression on purple here. This looks like this will be a joint attack here. And with that Zealot there, that will actually make it kind of tough. But he's taking actually a lot of hits right here, but he will break through. And that's something we'll just finish just in time. But this looks more like a Ling heavy style, which would be beneficial here. With the extra larva coming out of that, that means he can defend this push probably, solo 1v2. But right now what Team ALC is doing right now is actually blocking off the ramp, so he can't actually do anything, which will be fine. It's just now we have to watch. Oh, I'm sorry, we have an happening over here, and we'll get a run by, but won't actually get anything done. I didn't even say those links. I apologize again, Rusty. So really if you're really wanting to watch this for an actual cast, I apologize. But I haven't done this in almost... Casting original StarCraft 1-on-1 has probably been at least 8 months, if not longer. So we have a 2-gate from Infected, I think. Yeah, Infected. And then South Park is going to go for those quick mutas. We have a defensive Ken here to help defend, just so he doesn't get locked into the same position he's in right now. Looks like he's broken out somehow, which is always good. Again, with that extra link production, that's always good. So that contain has failed. Just as we have this, we have Eminem moving out as well. Third rack's coming up, and Stim on the way. So Um, the the thing is, the timing for me coming back is kind of awful. Um, I mean, a month, less than 4 weeks away, I'm back at school, sophomore year. I mean, I guess it's more important than freshman year. We have air upgrades coming up as well. So that there's that whole thing, but even worse, I'm actually abroad in Taiwan for 9 months. So yeah, I mean, not that I'd really be doing any live casting stuff, really, to be honest, anyway, but it does add, like, what am I gonna do for content wise to actually produce stuff? Like, yeah, I could do YouTube videos, but the thing is, if you know anything about my setup, like, I have a huge ass, like, $500 microphone I use. Not that I need it, but, like, I don't really have anything else to really commentate with. I mean, I guess I could use my laptop mic, but I don't know. That always kind of shied me away from actually watching a StarCraft cast, just by the low quality of a lot of them. Like, even the Korean streams, like the Korean, like, I don't really mind the Korean language as much, but like, because their microphones are so close to the mouth, it's just static half the time. Get a load, I can't even understand the language itself. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, if TV doesn't actually end up being a thing, I could try to write stuff, I suppose. I'll try to do content as actively as I can. Oh, we have mutos. I hear mutos. Where are they? Also, I haven't really checked my audio level, so I hope I'm hearable. You can hear me. Again, you can definitely tell that I haven't really casted in God knows how long. And I'm not even gonna pretend to figure out what's going on. That was one of the downsides to my commentary. I'm aware, was just like my game knowledge was just kind of awful. And I don't think it really will, necessarily improve. But if I can get you the games that you don't see originally anyway, it's like, just mute me, I suppose. It fixed that whole thing, and hopefully I can be entertaining in some aspects. I'll do my best to learn the game. That's actually something that I think playing other games has definitely developed me into. Like, I've just gotten more interested in the actual gameplay of games, like StarCraft 2. Like, I like that game. Like, I've analyzed replays, stuff like that. I mean, it's the same principle here, I suppose. And with that, we might be able to get some better casts going in, I hear. And also, playing fighter games as well. It's just like you're looking at, professional matches and seeing how they're comboing, stringing things together and stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess I've been better at analyzing. I'm not going to say I'm going to be at all called an analytical caster or any of that shenanigans, but, but we have a lot of pressure coming in here from Team ALZ. I don't know if this is going to work. This looks like it's going to kill them. But there's so many Sunkens here, it doesn't look like it matters. And this will buy enough time for a Spore to come up on the bottom, I think. No, it won't. Never mind. I don't know how many mutas, but that's probably like 5. And if he just dances up on these, like, bottom 4 rows, like, these drones actually can't do anything. And what this will actually end up doing, what it would appear to do is, if he can knock off the Sunkens here, he could probably even get the Glaive Worms to even bounce off the drones. But he'll just take the hits anyway. And I mean, he's going to be getting drones. This is really going to put down Purple. Purple, on the other hand, is going to try to be aggressive here with, like, this 5 lings he has out. But with this many cannons up, not really going to do a whole lot. Again, dancing around here. I mean, he's pretty well defended here. We even have a gateway. Now Charon will be coming in here to help defending. I think I hear a DT around here as well. I did hear a DT somewhere. Is that the DT there? Yeah, that is the DT. I think actually is this on patrol? This might be on patrol. No, it's on move command. Well, that sucks because like I was actually gonna just point this out. this will allow the Zerg to get the second base up. Because Protoss can just defend off of cannons, and he has Storm now, which is great. And this, now Protoss can literally just solidify his army over here, and just let the Zerg, just pretty much just drone all he wants. He's still making mass lings, so maybe I'm wrong in this regard, but I think that could have been a viable move. I mean, three cannons. I would expect, okay, yeah, he's starting to drone here. Overlord's drones, one drone. I would expect him to drone here. I think I'm missing something here, but and this is just gonna suck. Oh, he's microing his Mutalisk because what's more important. Gone, but I'm assuming behind this he will be making drones if he's not. I mean, this isn't even necessary, to be completely honest. As long as... Well, actually, I see what this is doing. So this is actually just putting him further behind. And look at all the gas income he's actually having to put right here. I don't think he's going to be able to Scourge micro this away, though. But this is actually a really nice play, keeping this away. And also look at where Orange is coming down from. He's coming up to come down to defend. He still doesn't have his base. So if you were to have some kind of counter pressure from Protoss, if he could do that onto Terran right now, look at the damage he could do. He could totally not defend this right now. He's going to be totally out of position to defend this. And this forces the entire, Orange army down here. This is not good play by ESPI. I mean, they're just kind of getting outplayed right now. They're really just kind of following the hands of ALC. I mean, which is really kind of unfortunate. And he's just going to try to drone here with his Mutalisk count, but this eventually he should be able to overpower this, but not before. He's going to have Dark Archon for Maelstrom, I think, with Storm. That's going to be kind of insane. Or is he going to mind control one of these? That'd be kind of cool. That'd actually be an interesting tactic to end it, to have it so your enemy you defriend your ally and then you mind control one of their drones and use that. I've never seen a 2v2 go that long, but I mean, they're pretty much bunkered in, and they don't need to take a third because they already have such a high economy as it is that Terran won't be able to really... Terran shouldn't be able to overpower this. That's just a 2v1 at that point. Oopsie, I'm sorry. This is not going to help, though. There's a lot of Marines with 1-1. Protoss has +1 upgrades, and I mean, goons aren't really that great against M&M, but with the addition of Storm, that's kind of okay. I don't want to count Orange out here. Like a proper EMP blast, great. He does have vessels out. Mutas are here, potentially can do support onto the High Templar, but this is actually a really smart move. This Dark Archon actually is much more than a defensive unit. If he tries to go in and Mutabombs the Templar, he can just Maelstrom these Mutas in place. And I mean, goons aren't super, aren't like surprisingly effective against Mutas, but that means the Mutas are going to lose all their agility and they're just going to be kind of sitting there, sitting ducks, and they'll eventually just die from the massive amount of goons that they have here. This is kind of cute, though. Like, turrets. He put up a refinery, which confused me earlier. But yeah, this 2v2 is actually pretty interesting. Again, I don't... They were doing so well. I'm not sure if I really agree with taking the third. Like, I'd much rather just push on the aggression and properly just kill off purple and then maybe go for the kill. I mean, again, this has been so long since I've actually played this game. I don't know if that's possible at this point. I mean, that's a ton of M&M, and they will do a ton of damage. And look at that spread, too, guys. Like, that's some huge-ass spread right there. Wow. Okay. Well, the Storm now comes in. I mean, they didn't even like. That's what I was talking about. There's the the maelstrom right there, getting the meter locked in place there, and the kill. Oh, if he can storm this, yep. But like the reason why I didn't want to counter orange yet was because I was like, if his marine control is that good. Was that good, then possibly he can, you know, work around Protoss. I mean, that was always my goal when I play this game, you know, on ladder, to try to get that to work. Now, that was pretty godly, of what he did there. I mean, not that he really had to, you know, storm dodge at all there, but I mean, that split was pretty cool looking, at least. If it's hard to do, I mean, I don't know. But I mean, they had an advantage, and Terran's gonna take a third here, it looks like, and I think with two upgrades, probably finishing up soon. Yeah, there's a command center there, or plus 2-1 finishing, and that's not bad. We got +2 attack. Is he running double forge here? No, just one forge. A lot of cannons. Looks like we had some counter harass going on here. 2 kills, some drone kills. I don't know. It looks like 4 or 5 drones killed. I mean, Reds have such a low economy right now. It's kind of sad. Muta on Muta battles. Trying to get a storm in there. That would definitely help. But are these drones? No, these are more Mutas. I think I have to say, I think purple actually has a better economy right now, and that hurt a lot. Didn't really probably split there. Could he get the storm off? No, they're teammates. Okay. 2v2s in StarCraft 1 were kind of always been kind of a nuisance for me. We have a ping. But yeah, that was gonna be you know, like I said, he's gonna take a third at some point here. A little slow because this command center's been done for so long. But, I mean, StarCraft 1. You can't do everything at once. But, I mean, well played. Well played. But, yeah, getting back to, like... My time away, like... In Taiwan, like, I have a roommate. And I did some commentary this last semester... like with commentary, it's just kind of really awkward because it's no longer like, oh, I have free time, I have 3 hours, so I can do a set series and I can cast it. But now it's like, okay, now I have 3 hours, but wait a minute, my roommate may come in at any given time, or my door may get knocked on by my neighbors and be like, hey, you want to get lunch or whatever. So it's like living in a dorm, like you're always supposed to be available, which makes it somewhat problematic. Oh my god. Oh wow, this sucks. Man, this guy's marine positioning is ow. But I don't think it matters. These bunkers are done so much. Wow. That was a rough battle to watch. There's the arc. Oh, there's the storm. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. One more storm would have just killed. Oh, the EMP blast too. I don't think that was necessary. I think that that's really unfortunate. Lings are going to be coming down here now. And it looks like this third may be taken out with Terran moving up. That's a lot of cannons. I really like this pylon positioning here too. Like, there's really no way for Terran to actually really knock that off real quick. Yeah, but this base is dead. Terran with a solid third. Protoss gonna be trying to be ballsy here and take a fourth. And I think that's really where Protoss gets really scary. With that much gas coming in, that's like... That's just a lot of units. That's a lot of Templar. That's a lot of Archon. And without any kind of mech transition foreseeable, like we have a floating factory here. If that 4th gets up and saturated, I mean, I guess his main's not really operational now, but like if Protoss can get enough time to really get up those high-tech like units, even able to tech to Reavers here, like that would change this game so much. But I guess the dynamics of 2v2 of the dynamics of 1v1 really can't be, well, anyway, that base is not going up. I think that. But I guess the dynamics of 1v1 really can't be applied here because Protoss has 2 like hard counters to Marines, which would be Storm and Shuttles. And the reason, like, Terran Zerg is a really good composition is because, provided that your Zerg opponents, both of you survive. I mean, their unit of choice is usually, most of the time, is Mutas to complement, which can potentially complement Bio. Not because, Muta's DPS is really good, but because of their mobility snipe off really the hard counters of Marines, right? It's usually 1 or 2 units that end up doing the damage, which is the AKA the Reaver, in the shuttle. So Mutas can shut down the shuttle and or Scourge can pretty quickly. Where'd those Mutas go? Or even snipe up the High Templar. Like, or they could even mutabomb the Reavers. But oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Ooh. That hurts. I clicked on that covert ops earlier. I don't think we've seen the nuke yet. But Marine DPS is just ridiculous in this game. And when you have like 18 Marines just stimmed off with like 3 upgrade with +2 attack, like that's really fucking scary. Did they just gain a level? No. Maybe he got another eBay? I don't see it. Terran on the other hand is taking up this 4th here. This has been a pretty dynamic first game of the series, which definitely gets you kind of pumped up, coming back of being inactive. But yeah. So what I might do is I might just do a video just straight on and just kind of talk about where we can see iCCup TV. I mean realistically, because I'm pretty much a one-man team at this point. Most of my contacts are either completely inactive or just aren't online anymore. So favors are kind of hard to ask for nowadays. My list of contacts used to be a lot higher, but I guess we can finish that off later. But let's just kind of enjoy this game, even if it is only 1 cast right now. So this sucks. I don't really know who's winning. Like, this is just one of these situations I'm just gonna kind of watch. Because any kind of interpretation of this game is kind of... I mean, everyone is... I mean, if we look at base count, technically speaking, orange and purple team are technically out of... Wow. Are losing because they're on a lower base count, I suppose. Like, we only have 6 bases. Well, no, I take that back. It's actually even. So Terran's just going to overpower everyone. But this Zerg, at the same time, is not really doing a whole lot with red. I mean, look at red. His supply is 64. I mean, Protoss and Terran are fairly even in supply, about, 10, 15. So it's kind of an odd sight to see Terran ahead in supply. Especially when it's like Marines. I'm kind of, whoa, okay, there's a huge Mutaflock. Okay, purple. What the hell's going on here? It's just like just a jamboree of units, man. This almost looks like the cover screen for StarCraft 1 itself. I think, well, that lowered, that supply difference is pretty big. 140 to 64. To 90, excuse me. And I'm not really surprised about where we are. If I remember correctly, the way twos work, or the way I always saw them, is Zerg right here is a really good like early game technique, I suppose. Because they just can kill off opponents really quickly. But their late game, they kind of fall off because it's like doing an early game rush. So they're just super exposed and they take a long time to get back up. And because of the high volatile nature of twos, like, there really isn't any time for you to really come back because there kind of needs that space to really kind of grow up and expand. That really kind of, and their turtle style isn't super great because they need so much gas, I suppose. I don't really know. I've been playing again. I'm just trying to do my best to explain what's going on here, but like Terran and like there isn't, they don't necessarily need, they can defend themselves necessarily by themselves. That's a lot of ghosts. Mute is going in the main here. I'm not sure if this is the greatest move. This will kill off that depleted gas geyser. No, they're gonna go right for the forge here and stop that +2 armor from kicking in, I think, or is it +3? +3 armor actually. So that's not a bad move actually. I'm gonna get to the Temple Archives because it's proving to be such a pain, but ultimately with that building with near the 1,000 health, it's gonna be very hard. And I just want to compliment both Yellow, both Infected and this guy locked, just for their building placement. I mean, if you saw those bunkers, okay, we got a nuke somewhere. I don't know where that is. I believe that's right here. Yep, right. Nope, I don't know where that was. Sorry, guys. In StarCraft 2, they give you a big yellow blot on the minimap. I didn't see where that. I thought that ghost was doing it. Oh, did he cancel it? I don't know. That sucks. So much storm, so much action. But Terran... Oh my god, look at this. 5,000 minerals versus this, like, 700. Be an orange guy. Be an orange guy. Here. I wonder if this was... This might have been a double nuke. Because the hatchery doesn't fall unless it's 2, I think. So the first nuke might have been down there, and then the second nuke went down. But that's actually a good super late game technique. Because you have to ask yourself as a player, it's like, do I spend my time trying to find this little red dot, or you know, micro my army around? I mean, I'm pretty much late game in StarCraft. In this game is just getting the proper engagement right. I mean, if you have like, I mean, I'm just thinking to myself right now, like, if someone's been nuking you all game and then like they rush nukes or whatever, and they've gotten off some pretty decent nukes, so it should put you behind, but you survived. And then the opponent just decides to nuke, like, say over here, where it's like because it's just a global response, nuclear launch detected. I mean, usually people wouldn't waste their nukes on nothing, but just to, you know, mess with the opponent to get a better position would be pretty interesting. This sucks. Well, that sucks for red. I was gonna say it sucks for purple for losing this entire army, but I have to say, I think Team ALC made a kind of through this game of sucks for them. Ugh, that's so much storm. Man, I wish I could click on these Templars to figure out how many kills they had, but God, this is like the 4th time of the expansion trying to get up of both orange and yellow. This is such a heavily contested area. But I don't think mutas are really going to do the job here. Like, this is an anti-muta army. Yeah, this is the GG by South Park. GG, well played, pros. And congrats to... This is only game 1, I mean, keep in mind. But, congrats to Belladonna and, excuse me, Locked Exit. Oh. Xito. I apologize. So, after this, I will do just a face shot video, very just simple for an update. And then from there, I guess we'll figure it out. It's pretty much gonna be a reflection video for the next thing. If we get next game in, cool. Technically speaking, ESPI is up 1-0 in this set. If you guys forget, there's like 5 sets of the Clan League, and they're all played at the same time, and the best of 3s. And then whoever wins the best of 3 gets the point. Yeah. So until next time, guys. Peace.